What is up, our national wrestling shooters? This is Scott Casey Gale, welfare number one, the owner and chairman of the National Wrestling Shooters. And today, I'm going to give you my recap and review of Lucha Underground Season 3, Episode 7, entitled Payback Time. And it was yet a fantastic good episode. Okay. The show opens with highlights of previous episodes and storylines. The current Prince Puma Milmote's rivalry, Johnny Mundo's frustration with Dario Cueto, is not granting him a world title championship match, and Killshot's recent discovery at the hands of LAPD detective Joey Ryan. Okay, the opening scene takes place in the locker room of the temple. Prince Puma is seated outside his locker room and Vampiro approaches him. Vamp tells Puma that he wishes him luck in his match with Mertes tonight. He offers Puma his services. Prince tells Vampiro that he wants nothing to do with him. Puma says that he doesn't care if Mertes is beating him lifeless tonight in front of Vampiro's broadcast desk, that he doesn't want Vampiro to help him. Puma states that he would rather die by Mil's hands than live by Vampiro's. Before Puma can walk away, Vampiro stops him and predicts that Mertes will die by Puma's hands tonight. Puma goes at Vampiro and walks away. We are now taken inside the temple. Matt Striker intros the show and hypes the show's main event. Puma and Mertes. Vampiro kills to the ring for Dario Cueto and his Dial of Doom. Dario Cueto is inside the ring with Lucha Underground champion Mantanza Cueto. Dario says whatever the wheel lands, the opponent will get a world championship match with his brother. He spins the wheel and it lands on Killshot. Dio says Killshot is an American hero and that he hopes that he is ready for war tonight. The first match is a Lucha Underground Championship match. The monster maintains a Cueto versus Killshot. Killshot enters the ring and selling injuries from his weapons of mass destruction match with Marty the Mouth a few weeks back. Killshot is heavily bandaged. Things don't start well for him in this one. Mantanza manhandles Killshot and flings him around the ring. Dominating the early action, Killshot fights back briefly by applying an armbar submission, but Mantanza breaks out with a headbutt. But Mantanza then takes Killshot to Suplex City for a while. Killshot eventually battles back briefly again, but Mantanza knocks him down, takes him to the top rope, and attempts to tombstone Killshot off the top rope. Killshot breaks free, then hits several kicks on the monster, and then hits a hanging DDT on Mantanza from the ropes. Killshot then goes to the top rope and whips up his bandages. He leaps, but Mantanza moves out of the way, then tackles Killshot. Mantanza then hits the Wrath of God's finish and pins him. Mantanza defeats Killshot by pinfall to retain the Lucha Underground Championship. And this was a great opener, a really great opener. Mantanza is proving every day that he is indeed a monster and is unstoppable. As Mantanza and Dario Cueto lead the ring, Killshot rises from the mat. The believers in the temple give Killshot a nice response as he is recovering. A mysterious man makes his way towards the ring. He is wearing similar army dog tags that Killshot has. The mysterious young man is clearly recognized by Killshot. He is shocked to see this young man in the ring with him. Treats him like he is a ghost, starts to touch him to see if he is real, and then reaches out and hugs him. The mysterious young man does not seem moved nor touched by Killshot's actions. He breaks free of Killshot's hug and then kicks him in the head, knocking him down, and then proceeds to pummel him on the ground. The young man picks up Killshot and hits a brainbuster on him. Then he stands over him, takes off his dog tags, and drops them on Killshot's body. He tells Killshot, "You left me for dead." The same message Killshot received from Joey Ryan earlier this season. He then gestures a Killshot over his body, and then as the show goes to break. Good segment. When the show returns, another White Rabbit vignette airs. The vignette shows a rabbit running through the woods while a man says, "We are coming." Melissa Santos is in the ring to introduce the competitors in the next match. The Lucha Underground Trios champions. Felix, Aerostar, and Drago head to the ring. Dario Cueto leaves his office to come out to the arena. Dario tells the Trios champ that they are probably wondering who they will be facing tonight. Cueto says that before he announces that, he has another big announcement. Cueto announces that 4 weeks from tonight, there will be a 20-man Aztec War match. Cueto says that he has to try to find a suitable opponent for his brother Matanza. But he says he believes that there's no one that can beat his brother, that he hasn't even been challenged. That his Dial of Doom has proven that. So he wants a real challenge for his brother Matanza, who will defend the Lucha Underground Championship at the 20-man Aztec Warfare match. Not only that, but Cueto announces that Matanza will enter the Warfare match at number 1. Cueto tells Phoenix that he is probably happy that he is not booked at number 1 this year. Cueto offers Phoenix the opportunity to be number 20, the Aztec Warfare match, the catch. Phoenix has to defeat the Trio's partners in a freeway match now to earn a number 20 spot in the Aztec Warfare. Before Cueto leaves, he adds what he calls a twist to the match. The winner gets spot number 20. The losers are out of Aztec Warfare. Interesting. I like this. This is what I like. Then it's Phoenix versus Drago versus Aerostar. The action starts after the break. The match itself does not start out like modern triple threat matches, where you see all 3 opponents go at it once. 2 men are in the ring while 1 waits on the apron. You actually don't see that very often in freeway matches. Drago and Aerostar start off the action with Phoenix on the apron. At least that's the way this match intentionally starts. The premise that as all 3 trios champs we respect each other and are friends eventually consistent matches. All 3 men taking turns with this advantage. A lot of aerial action early on. Phoenix ends up taking a hard shot to his nose, and it busts him open. But he starts bleeding through his mask. Phoenix's nose is broken, but that doesn't slow him down. He hits a pescado onto Aerostar and Drago on the outside. The action shifts back into the ring. Now all 3 men are going at it. Aerostar lands a tornado DDT on Phoenix as his blood sprays all over the place. This leads to a near fall. Drago grabs Aerostar and gives him a powerbomb for a near fall. All 3 men battle in the corner. Drago arm drags Aerostar off the top rope. Phoenix fires off the ropes and onto Drago. Pace of the match finally slows down a bit, and all 3 men are down. They rise and start to trade strikes in the center of the ring. All 3 attempt to end the match with their finishers. Very cool looking spot as Phoenix applies a leg by submission hold on Drago, while Aerostar plays a mid-air scissors chokehold on Phoenix. All 3 break free from the hold. The action continues. Drago hits a whirlwind water into a pile driver. Phoenix rolls to the outside of the ring. That leaves Drago and Aerostar in the ring together. After some counters and reversals, Drago hits a running blockbuster on Aerostar and pins him for the victory. Drago defeats Aerostar and Phoenix to earn the number 20 spot in the Aztec Warfare match for the Lucha Underground Championship. And I thought this was an excellent match. I mean, great storytelling here, great field, everything you'd love to see. Perfect. Okay. So Drago defeats Aerostar. So, by virtue of the result and Dario Cueto's stipulation, Phoenix and Aerostar are eliminated from being in the Aztec Warfare match. The show goes to break as Drago celebrates his victory. After the break, Drago is backstage at the temple. He is staring at himself in the mirror when a mysterious figure is seen crawling up on the floor. Approaching him, it is Cobra Moon. It is Cobra Moon. She approaches Drago as he is looking in the mirror. Tells him that he needs to win the Aztec warfare and return the Lucha Underground Championship to the tribe. Drago then says he is no longer part of the tribe and roars into the mirror. A strange-looking hobo-type guy walks into the room. The man claims that he thought he was in the bathroom, apologizes to Cobra Moon, and then takes a bite out of what looks like a tortilla. The next scene takes place in Dio Cueto's office. Dio is drinking scotch. As Johnny Mundo enters, Mundo tells Dio that he needs to be Lucha Underground champion, that he wants to prove that he is the greatest. As Mundo is not pleased that everyone else is getting title chances. Though the Dio of Doom, Mundo offers a solution to clear up his issues with Cueto. Offers up Dio a suitcase that used to belong to Cueto that Mundo took for himself. Cueto opens up the case and says, "My $100,000. Mundo corrects him and says it's actually $94,373 now. Mundo says that he had to pay someone off with part of the money. Dio responds with, "That's right for internet photos." Mundo says he saved this for a rainy day and that he wants to change his identity. He wants Sexy Star in the match for the Gift of Gods Championship. Dio Cueto seems pleased with the gift and grants Muto his request. Main event, Mil Muertes with Katrina versus Prince Puma. Melissa Santos introduces both men to the ring for this upcoming main event as the show goes to its last break. This is a match for 1 year in the making. The second meeting they met at Ultima Lucha 2-1. Muertes defeated Puma for the Lucha Underground Championship, and the story goes that Puma has never been the same since. Prince Puma takes it to Muertes early on, controls the early portion of this match, hitting several aerial moves on Muertes inside and outside the ring. When the action gets to the outside of the ring, we get our first holy shit chant from the believers in the temple. When Muertes hits the Reaper's trident on Puma, Muertes then grabs a wooden chair and beats the prince down with it. They fight up the stairs. Muertes takes Puma into the audience. Mil beats down on Puma and lays him out. Puma rises up as Muertes heads to the ringside floor and leaps out of the crowd and onto Muertes and is on the ringside floor. This prompts yet another holy shit chant. Goose for action back in the ring. Puma hits a flying double knee off the top rope for a close foul. He then goes for a 650 splash up the top. Mil moves out of the way. Puma lands on his feet. Muertes pocket power slams Puma for a close foul. Both men back on their feet. Puma attempts to strike Muertes in mid-air, but gets caught off of a stiff right hand and knocks him down. Muertes picks up the prince and hits a twisting choke slam for another near fall. Muertes calls for his finisher, the flatliner. Puma breaks free but gets launched into the corner by Muertes. Mil wears some out in the corner with strikes. Muertes tries to charge up Puma, but he moves out of the way. Muertes hits the deck. Puma climbs to the top rope, then connects for a beautiful 650 splash on Muertes and pins him for the victory. Winner, Prince Puma defeats Mil Muertes by pinfall. Great main event. I enjoyed it. This was a really good episode. Puma celebrates his payback victory over Muertes in the ring. He then stares down at Katrina at ringside in justice for her death. Matt Striker wraps up the show in the temple. And then after the final scene of the show has Rey Mysterio talking to someone off camera. Wade tells the person that he and his son go back a long way. It appears as if he is in some type of dojo or training center. Wade tells the person off screen that the temple is more than just about him and a particular person. Wade says he is fighting for more than just himself. Wade points to the person off screen and says that they know Shava well. How Shava has a way of making things too personal. Wade says that he is asking this person for a request out of respect. Wade says that if he does what he needs to do, where will he put him with the Guerrillos? Chavo Guerrero Cena rises from a seated position is finally shown on camera. The scene pauses and the caption reads, Chavo Guerrero Cena, the legend. Chavo Cena tells Wade that the Guerrero dynasty will not end with his son. Chavo Cena asks Wade if he is sure this is the only thing to do and the only way to do it. Wade responds yes. Wade tells Chavo that the temple isn't big enough for both of them, so either Chavo Jr. leaves or Wade leaves. They both stare at each other after this statement, appearing to be in agreement as the show comes to the end. And I would give this episode 5 stars, 2 thumbs up. It was a really well done episode. It was really well written. Season 3 just keeps getting better and better. Comment down below in the comment section. Tell me, Sky Scale, what you thought of this episode. And also, subscribe to my best close friends, BB717, Jace Friends, Skip 14. Subscribe to National Wrestling Shooters, MWS Revolution, 100 subs, MWS Network, MWS Gaming Channel, the Reaction Channel. Subscribe to Cody Mercer. Subscribe to all members. You stay classy, live long and prosper, and peace out.